Hello, everyone. All About the Gyro here. Welcome to episode 12 of an iRacer Goes Trucking. In this episode, I'm going to discuss this schedule right here and why I think this is the best schedule that I have seen so far for season 2 of the iRacing calendar. This is for Porsche Cup. And I'm going to discuss that as we complete Lithuania and head into Finland. So let me cut you in here. And we'll get started. So we have one more town in Lithuania. It's this one here. So we got to do a search for that one. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the Porsche Cup and how. And this is what I was looking for here. So let's see. All right, we're going to do a little shortie here. As we complete Lithuania. So now the first thing we got to do is we got to turn. So Porsche Cup. So for those unaware, Porsche Cup is a C license series that has both a fixed setup series and an open setup. So the 992 is the predecessor from the 991 that was a venerable car on the service for a while. Actually, let me go up a gear here. This is a tricky little site to get out of here, isn't it? And the nice thing about the Porsche Cup is this is the car that is used for the All-Star series that Porsche sponsors and that you see on YouTube and Twitch with, your favorite celebrity streamers. The Jimmys of the world. Gamer Muscles of the world, I think, has done it, and quite a few others. It's that car. No ABS in the Sprint series, but I believe in endurance races they turn on the ABS. There's no traction control either on it. And so, because of that, it is a proper driver's car. And it leads to some very good races. And I have said before, and I'm going to restate this here again, if you really want to understand how to drive GT3, especially if you are keen on the Porsche Cup should be on your menu of series to compete in. And with the VRS schedule and the IMSA schedule, which I'm going to do a separate non-Euro truck oriented video for that, as in we're going to do a standardized video, putting that in air quotes, for the channel. I think Porsche Cup will be my secondary series as I really start wrapping my head around the GT3R, because there's certain parts on the Porsche Cup that are on the GT3R, and then there are certain parts from the RSR GTE car on the GT3R. And we know about the RSR. We're competent in the RSR. I got a bad feeling this is going to be a while for me to get out on this busy road. Because everybody's going the other way. Alright. We're gonna go for it. Alright, easy does it. So, Porsche Cup. Very competitive series. The sort of series where you're often going to get multiple splits. Get my cruise control enabled here. And so, yeah, I think it's a series that you should consider doing as part of your GT3 curriculum. The other one is going to be the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. I cannot forget about that series, because that is still a great series, especially with the new TCRs. So, C license, as usual, most diverse license on the service. Let me slow down here for the speed zone. So, here's the schedule for Porsche Cup. Week 1, and Porsche Cup uses lap counts. Whoever does the number of laps first wins. First week is Watkins Glen Classic Boot. Now, the Classic Boot, that should be non-bus stop if I remember my configurations correctly. So, that one you're gonna like. Followed up by Sebring, and this is the same week that of the 12 hours, if I have gotten my schedules correct. So yeah, Sebring getting a ton of stuff for it because of 12 hours. VRS and IMSA are dovetailing that, which I have very mixed feelings about. I scratch my head at that and go, what's the true purpose of it? However, after Sebring, you have the Hungaroring, Summit Point, and then Suzuka. So you know I'm very keen on driving it around Suzuka. And we have Knock Hill International, Monza, Zandvoort, Spa, Bathurst, Daytona Road Course with a rolling start. Now this is a standing start series, keep that in mind. And then we're going to end at Laguna Seca. So that is a very, very good calendar. Now there's a couple tracks I would not want to race it at, like Knock Hill. I know there's a historical element to it, but that is not one that I'm very keen on doing. I can be candid about that. And this looks like a U-turn. This is a very interesting situation here. Yep, it is a U-turn. You see a designated U-turn. This is going to be a hoot. This isn't a car U-turning. This is a truck. Okay, they give us a little bit of room there. That's very nice of them. So, you know, Knock Hill, I'm not much of a fan of, but I think it's a much stronger calendar than IMSA and VRS. So something to keep in mind as you are trying to plan your Season 2 outing. We're still going to focus on GT3, but having the Porsche Cup where it's a little bit more of a quote-unquote pure car, and especially since I am driving the GT3R full-time next season, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to kind of get a double dip. So 53 kilometers. So it's nice to have that signpost. So definitely I would encourage all of you, give the P Cup series both fixed and open. The fixed setups are reasonable. They're not going to be the fastest, but they're going to be pretty safe, and they're going to be predictable. And we hear that a lot about the iRacing setups in general, and often what we hear is it's negative. Oh, they're crap. They're this. Now, some of them are. Some of them I openly have wondered, how did they come up with this? But some of the, and it's all series specific, some of the other series are actually reasonably good. Keep in mind, when iRacing do that, they're trying to do it safely, and to where the main word that comes to mind is accessibility. In the P-Cup Fixed, I have done a few P-Cup Fixed before. The setups were suitable, and you can even race those in the open and still be reasonably competitive. You don't have to change too much on those. So, alright, and we have now touched the last city in Lithuania. So this one's going to be a little bit of a more short video, because it's oriented to disclosing, I think, one of the id series should be. So yeah, drive the Porsche Cup. It's a good offering, and I think you'll learn a lot. And if you're just tired and fed up of VRS and IMSA with the driving standards, give it a change of pace. I think you may end up having a little bit more fulfillment. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish this particular load. Voila. And this one's going to be a little bit short and to the point, but now we have done the 3 main Baltic states as is defined by geography. So Estonia, let me zoom out. You now see, this is what 3.5% looks like in the game. So all of Lithuania, all of Latvia, we've touched Kaliningrad and the rest of the Russian Federation and the Republic of Estonia. So, in the next video, we're going to do Finland. So, we're going to start hitting up these towns here to try to finish the Baltic tourists. So, as I tab out, as always, my friends, take care of yourself, take care of one another, and yeah, give the Porsche Cup a try. I think you'll like it. God bless.